How to keep your family safe during the pandemic. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, there are 3 recommended actions that you can take to protect yourself and your family. These recommended actions are as follows. 1. Practicing meticulous cleanliness. 2. Social distancing, which means staying away from others as much as possible to prevent the spread of the virus. 3. Wearing a mask in public and enclosed places. Social distancing may have impacted our ability to connect with others and participate in previously enjoyed public hobbies like concerts and sporting events, but there are ways to stay social and active. You and your loved one's overall health is not limited to the restrictions caused by COVID-19, therefore, measures to stay physically, mentally, and socially active must be put in place. Taking care of your family's physical health. The COVID-19 epidemic has taught us a valuable lesson about the value of good health. Maintaining a healthy and active lifestyle, not smoking or vaping, being vaccinated against communicable illnesses, such as COVID-19 and the flu, and keeping up with frequent medical checks and health screenings are all wonderful habits that your family may build on. Additionally, eating well-balanced nutritious meals can help support our immune systems, and physical activity such as bike trips, skating, and walks are examples of outdoor activities that may be done while maintaining social distancing. Taking care of your family's mental and social health. COVID-19 has affected almost everyone's sense of personal safety and financial security in some way or another. A lot of us had to adjust to being separated from close loved ones, had disrupted schedules and employment, could not get the support we needed in the homes to help us care for our loved ones, and lost significant and important people in our lives due to COVID-19. Additionally, children were introduced to 100% remote learning, and many parents became surrogate teachers on top of other daily responsibilities. However, there are ways to remain mentally uplifted and socially connected. Some activities that you and your loved one can engage in during this time include 1. Playing challenging games. 2. Researching topics online. 3. Learning a new skill by enrolling in an online class. 4. Making home improvements. Holistic tip. Creating fun family activities like playing board games, karaoke, dancing to favorite songs, scheduling Zoom meeting, dinner and activities with relatives are ways to keep you and your family uplifted, and promote a sense of togetherness. During these times, it is important to monitor your loved ones for signs of worry and depression, as they may not be able to articulate themselves well. If you or your loved one is experiencing the following: persistent melancholy, unusual bouts of anger, repeated insomnia, lack of energy, increased anxiousness, excessive drinking or substance use, then, monitor your loved ones close and seek professional treatment. Stay alert for changes. The COVID-19 pandemic is still evolving. While immunizations provide optimism, coronavirus variations like Delta and Omicron still pose a threat. As we move into the future, staying current with fact-based, credible medical information about the coronavirus, such as the CDC's guidelines for community, work, and school, may empower you and your family. Caring for a loved one with COVID-19. When caring for your loved one who has contracted COVID-19, the primary focus of your care will be assisting your loved one with their basic needs. 1. Ensure that your loved one is following all instructions they have received from their medical team. 2. Check to see if all necessary prescriptions have been filled and that any over-the-counter medications that they need are available for them. 3. Make sure that your loved one has plenty to drink, as this is essential to recovery. 4. Make sure your loved one has enough to eat. Stock their house or area with groceries and snacks. 5. Limit the contact that your sick or disabled loved one has with any family pets. Limit contact. COVID-19 is spread through infectious droplets created when someone infected coughs, sneezes, or talks, so the sick family member must isolate themselves. If possible, the sick person should use a separate bedroom and bathroom and should not eat with the rest of the family. If separate living arrangements are not an option, create a designated area for the sick person and stay at least 6 feet away from them as much as possible. Do not share eating utensils, bedding, or electronic devices like television remotes and cell phones. If close contact is unavoidable due to the age and condition of your family member, be sure that you and your sick family member wear a mask when in close contact with one another. The family member who is sick should continue to wear a mask inside and outside of the house. It is also important to wear gloves when you touch any eating or drinking utensils, clothing, or bedding. Use gloves to wash any dishes that have been in contact with the sick person with hot water. If you come in contact with the sick person's body fluids, such as saliva, mucus, vomit, blood, stool, and urine, be sure to throw away the used gloves right away. Holistic Tip 1. To properly dispose of used gloves, place them into a used plastic bag and seal it. Then, dispose of the sealed plastic bag in a lined trash can. This serves as a layer of extra protection in case of the trash liner breaks when removing garbage from the home. Wash your hands immediately afterward. Holistic Tip 2. If your loved one requires assistance with feeding, toileting, or any activity of daily living, then avoiding close contact may be unavoidable. It may be necessary to remove any clothing that you are wearing and wash them. Wash your hands, and shower or bathe before resuming contact with the rest of your family that is not affected with COVID-19. The abundance of caution is worth preventing the spread of the virus to you or another family member. Holistic Tip 3. Practice COVID-19 precautions daily to keep from getting sick and spreading the virus. Remember to avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Frequently clean and disinfect surfaces like countertops, light switches, and doorknobs. Please remember that as a caregiver in contact with someone with COVID-19, it is recommended that you quarantine to prevent the spread of the virus. For more information regarding the latest recommendations, please check the CDC's guidelines.